Hey YouTubers, thanks for tuning in and watching your favorite show, Bowhunt or Die. Make sure before you leave
that you like the video, comment below, let us know what you think of these hunts. Make sure you share it with your friends. Bowhunt or Die.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of your favorite show, Bowhunt or Die. Justin,
My favorite show too.
That's mine too, of course. You know, we're biased to that. But hey, you know what? Before we get going here, there's always got to be a shout out for something. And this one's always a good one, man. The brand new 2017 Lancaster Archery
Wish Book.
Wish Book.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're wishing for here?
Maybe.
Huh?
I got your credit card though, so don't worry about it. When you see the
I want to
charges,
see whatever you had on your phone
this.
that you're hiding from me, but we'll save that for, I have a feeling, either another episode or it's just an internal joke that Justin's having with his buddies. But I saw enough of it to know that it was a definite jab against me.
No, it's not a jab.
What are you talking
about?
about?
Love.
Are you going to show them on this show, or
no,
are you going to wait
no.
some surprise thing?
You can't do that.
Yes.
You can't just go through a man's phone and look at his photos.
You did it in
You never
front
know
of me.
what you're going to find. You shouldn't have been looking over my shoulder.
Oh, okay. I wasn't spying on your phone. You were showing me something.
All right, guys. If you want to get one of these awesome free new wish books from Lancaster Archery, go to bowhunting.com, click on the big banner that says get your free wish book and sign up. They will send you one for free. There's something like 17,000 archery products in here. There's over, I don't know, 400 some odd pages. Let's see, 420 pages.
And if you do a request, and I'll tell you what, if you do a quest, you know, a straight request on Facebook or something like that, Justin will even put his signature here on it too.
I'll just sign right over Levi and send you guys one.
We like Levi.
Guys, make sure you check these out. As for the hunts this week, guys, we've got two awesome turkey hunts. One is going to be Tim Ainsworth, which we did tease a little early.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at you a little bit.
Why?
Because your wife's comment about Levi's arms. Man.
She said he had big arms. I know. I got to go start working out. My wife's like, oh, who's that guy? He's got big arms.
His veins are showing. You're going to get...
I bet he did a bunch of push-ups before they did that photo shoot, so he looked like extra cool. But anyways, guys, two great turkey hunts this week. Tim Ainsworth here in Illinois and John Herrman up in Wisconsin. Man, a couple of great hunts, so let's stop talking and check those out now.
What time is it?
4:55.
Dude, I was doing trick shots on a pool table right a second ago. Alright, so we're here at the property. Somebody overslept. This guy. But it's really not a hurry. The birds take a while to get from the roost to where we're at. So we're going to get set up here, get dressed, and head on out as fast as we can. Bowhunt or Die. Good morning. It is April 22nd and we are set up and ready to go. Today is the first day that I'm able to get out and go turkey hunting this year. Start of season 3, and as you could hear hopefully in that footage, we got some turkeys gobbling out here to our east. We're actually on the exact spot where Troy shot his bird exactly a week ago. This is a place we call Turkey Hill, and for good reason. Troy shot one here, his dad shot one here this year. Last year I shot one here, so it's a good spot. Sun's just starting to come over the horizon here. We're going with the Jake breeding a hen and a feeder hen and the decoys, and we're just going to settle in and enjoy God's beautiful creation.
That one's like a jig or something. That's awesome.
We've had a good morning so far. We've seen, I don't know, close to 10 hens probably filter through here right where we want them to. We've got some gobblers still out here to our east making noise. Just sent out a couple yelps and had a tom answer us. So hopefully he works his way over here. Let's see what happens. He's dead, dude. He's dead. That was a good attempt, but he's dead. That was awesome. Yeah, dude. Turkey Hill, baby. This place killed some turkeys. 7 minutes ago, we did an interview. I told you we did a couple yelps, and we had that Tom answer us, and sure enough, he comes right in. I made a couple soft yelps and excited yelps, and he answered back with a gobble. Came in the whole way, strutting and spitting. Got into the spread there, was all puffed up, fan nice and open, doing his business with the ladies there, trying to impress them, and gave me a perfect broadside shot in that kill zone. Kill zone max just knocked him down. He did a backflip and a couple flops, and he was done. All right, guys, here he is. What an absolutely fantastic morning. I mean, first day out, first hour out, and we're able to get it done. The bird came in, read the script just perfectly, worked in the spread, gave us a couple spits and showed that fan, and I was able to send that kill zone down range, and it just completely tore him up. He did a couple backflips and didn't make it 5 yards. We measured up the bird there, and we got about 9 inches on the beard and 1 inch on the spurs, so a good bird for me. I mean, I'm more than happy with him, and what a great way to start 2017. Really looking forward to what the year brings, and until next time, bow hunt or die.
All right, well, I'm coming up on my blind here. It's up about another 20 yards. This is all these big pines in here, all these roost trees. I come down through a little bit of woods, I cross the creek, and then I come all the way up through this kind of old piney, dead limbs sort of stuff to get up into my blind. So what I've done is I've cleared a path down to straight dirt. So when I come in here Wednesday morning, I'll be in here an hour before fly down, and I'm just going to take my time, take a couple steps. I know I'm not going to break any branches because I'm walking on straight dirt. I'm not going to make any oddball noises, and I'm just going to pretend I'm a deer. And these turkeys let me come right in here, and I get right into my blind, and I can literally look out my blind when it starts getting light out and look at the turkeys up in the trees here. So, but it does not work if I come in here sounding like a human, using a flashlight and all of that stuff. I just got to come in here in the dark, take my time getting in here, and it generally works out. I at least don't spook the birds out of the trees. They got a new little shelving thing that fits on all these hub style blinds. Clinton and I actually tried it out for the first time down in Illinois. I filmed him one morning down there, and we set it up. It was really simple to set up, and it's just amazing how beautiful that shelf worked for holding calls and stuff. Hey guys, Johnny Herrman here. I'm just finalizing, loading up my backpack here. It's my first morning of my first Wisconsin turkey season. It's April 26th. It's a Wednesday. Man, we had some nasty weather overnight. It's been raining since 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, but we do have a little bit of a break coming this morning, and hopefully that'll give me a big enough window to have some toms drop out of the trees above me, and I can put the hurt to one of them. So I've got some good video surveillance from the past couple of weeks in this spot, showing that I do have a bunch of birds roosted in there, and they have been working that ground right around my blind. So it's always exciting when you can pull those stealth cam cards and see some big strutters out in front of your blind. So this weather is always, it's so unpredictable when it rains all night what the turkeys are going to do in the morning. So I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed that they're going to be roosted in there for one. Two, that I can get into my blind that's really close to these roosted birds without spooking them. And then three, to have them drop down into the bottom rather than go up on the top where I can't hunt. Now that is the way to start out your first turkey season here in Wisconsin. I am literally covered up with birds. You can still hear them. They're all up in the trees yet. We had that rain all night last night, It's 6:45 a.m. right now, and none of the birds are on the ground yet. I got toms all around me, but I had this big gobble. He must have been right behind me, maybe 20 yards up in a tree, and I heard him come down, and I thought I heard him strutting a little bit, and I can't see very good to my left, and all of a sudden, they all gobbled again, and then I heard him gobble on the ground, and I thought he's got to be coming at that Jake decoy. And sure enough, I kind of peeked around the left side of the blind, and man, he's just a-coming. I don't even have any footage. I've got hardly any footage of him coming in. But I clicked the record button, and he's just attacking that Jake decoy. Man, that was a beautiful setup to put that Jake right over the top of that hen. I've got footage of these guys breeding hens right on this little knob that I just shot him on. So I thought that's going to be a good deal. I know there's some Jakes in here, and I figured if I put a Jake over the top of a laying hen, that a big dominant Tom's going to come run in and kick his butt, and that's exactly what happened. I have not had a chance to review the footage. I think I hit him really good, but he just ran down over the bank toward the creek. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to walk down there in a little bit, and he's going to be laying there. So. Well, hello everybody. This is not the interview that I wanted to do on my first hunting day of 2017, but I've been walking around in this rain for about, I don't know, 4 hours maybe. I don't know where a turkey goes with an arrow sticking out of its chest, but I never saw him again. When after I shot him, I filmed him kind of limping his way down toward the creek, and when he dropped over that rise, that was the last time I saw him. Hindsight 2020, I know back in the old days I would have been out of this blind and chasing after him with my bow, and at least then I would have known which way he went. But I had thought I made a pretty good shot on him, and thought he was just going to be dead down there. So alright, well, enough of my pity party. I'm gonna go get my stuff out of here, and we will see you from another blind another day. Well, it's 5:45. I can't believe how light it is for 5:45. And I can't believe how little gobbling there is in this area. I know there's a ton of birds here, but yeah, I guess it doesn't matter as long as we get a longbeard come strolling along, so. Oh my God, is that a beautiful feeling? Wow. I had no idea that those birds were there. I mean, absolutely no idea. I'm looking to the west here. I haven't heard a gobble or a turkey call all morning. I heard a couple of gobbles from the roost long ways off. I heard leaves going, just light leaves, and I poked my head around, and there's a tom there, so I gotta scramble, get my camera running, and yeah, there's two of them, right? And I I got this this Jake sitting right on a laying hen, and man, it's worked. It's worked twice for me this season already. They both come in. I mean, they're at 10 yards, facing me, and I'm like, be patient, be patient. But as you can see, I mean, I shot that bird right away. But what happened is, as I was drawing back, I think they saw me, and then they got a little weird looking on me. And when the pin found the top of that beard, man, I let that one on the right have it. We got it done this morning, kids. It is second week of Wisconsin's turkey season. It's April 29th, and I'm up here in Chippewa County, which is west central Wisconsin. And man, I tell you what, I've had some really, really good hunts this week. I shot a bird on Wednesday and ended up not finding it. I had an awesome hunt yesterday morning. I had a couple of young coyotes chasing my turkeys around. I had birds kind of all around me, but just never got anything to commit. Never got the coyotes to commit because I was going to shoot one of them. So I am very, very, very happy to be done with my first turkey hunt of the year. My week 2 tag is filled, and I'm waiting on week 4 and week 6 yet, so hopefully this isn't going to be my last turkey of the year. So I get to join the list of the pro staffers that got one down already this year, which is a good feeling. So good luck to all you guys out there. Hopefully you're going to be seeing me behind a big fan again sometime soon.
Stealth Cam gives you the edge on the most elusive bucks. Capture high-res stills, HD audio and video, or time-lapse imagery. Nothing escapes our sub-1 second trigger with our advanced multi-zone detection grid. With our energy-efficient design, one set of batteries will last up to a full year. Retina low-light sensitivity captures stunning nighttime imagery out to 100 feet. Get all the latest technology in our new G series of scouting cameras. The next generation of Stealth Cam has arrived, delivering technologies you need every hunting season.
Justin, that is what I want my turkey and my deer to do this fall. I
mean, I just want a deer do a backflip like that. Well, I think Ken Petty had one a couple years ago.
I did see that before.
Backflip.
I think they're more likely to do that with the guns, but
yes.
that was cool.
Yeah, no, it was a great hunt, from Tim, and I think we've said this probably ad nauseum. People are getting sick of us, but when it comes to turkey hunting, it's all about the spot. Tim and Troy have figured out the spot. All they gotta do is sit there. The birds are coming through. Come on, you can't deny that. We've got one of those same spots. I'm not denying that.
It's funny you should bring that because actually this is beyond turkey hunting. I was just thinking about this with deer hunting too. I was out doing a food plot this past yesterday, actually last night, and I was just thinking about this one spot that I have that's just a good spot, and how can I enhance it? I'm sitting there like, okay, what can I do? And it's like, what am I talking about? Why do I need to do anything? It's just a great spot. Leave it alone. But I did do something.
Okay. Well, I hope you filmed it for one of the upcoming
I did
shows.
not film it because this is for down the road. I have a plan.
Okay, I'm sure you've got a plan. So, congratulations to Tim. That was a cool hunt. As for Johnny, man, I tell you what, that first hunt he had was awesome. Oh. Picture perfect, exactly what he wanted. It looked to me like the shot was good.
Yeah.
Maybe a touch forward, I guess. Sometimes it can be tricky on some of these birds. Sometimes you hit them what you think like is a great shot.
He may got in that river and just.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? It looked like a dead bird to me, but Johnny didn't find it. But he stuck with it. It looked like it was pretty cold up there during some of those hunts. He was all bundled up.
He's getting dressed in the morning, putting his full bibs on.
Yeah. But, man, he stuck with it, put a great shot on that second bird. He didn't go anywhere.
The coyotes rained his pretty one morning.
Yeah, the coyote footage was really neat. Awesome with the second angles, with the stealth cams. Actually, did a great job with that. So good job, Johnny. Couple of awesome hunts. Todd, next up, we're going to introduce 2 new team members for 2017.
That's right. I mean, we're, right off the bat, I don't want to ruin it, but I mean, when you watch Daryl's hunt, start seeing him down in Florida, and we're starting to tap into some different areas, and that's cool stuff.
Yeah, when I think Florida, I don't think food plots, but Daryl is showing us a food plot down there, and then we've got Matt Miller, who's here local. He picked up a great new piece of property. He's kind of just showing us around and telling us what he's going to be doing for the fall, so let's check these out now.
At least we know where his spot is.
Yeah, that's true. It's too close to us, though.
We can go in there.
All right, let's check it out.
Hey guys, Daryl Bell here with bowhunting.com. It's actually the end of April and I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball, but I just got done wrapping up the last little bit of our summer food plot plans. I am, like I said, I am running a little bit behind. I like to have these things in at this time instead of finishing up the plans for them. But basically what we're working with on our last little farm here is we have a 100-acre farm in Santa Rosa County, Florida, which is northwest Florida. We got a 5-acre continuous field on that 100 acres that backs up to a big ag field. So there's not really any way to concentrate the deer on that 5-acre field. I like to let the big soybean field do the majority of my deer feeding for me. But what I would like to do is to offer them some bed and some summer food inside this 5-acre field. So what we designed was a pretty cool plan, I think. So we're actually going to plant the center of that block of that 5-acre field, a 1-acre block of it, in sun hemp and cow peas. What that's going to do is that's going to offer them some bed and some food within that bed. That sun hemp is going to shoot up pretty tall. They will nip at it when it's young, but it grows so quick. It's only got a 90-day growth period. It matures so fast that they really can't keep up with it. So it'll offer them some bed, and it's also going to offer them some food within that bed. We're going to surround that 1-acre block of sun hemp and cow peas with a 2¼ acre, complete segmented piece of corn. It's obviously going to offer them great bed throughout the summer, but come this fall, they're also going to have some corn there for when the soybeans are gone. And then we'll tie in the edge of that field with a good clover mix, which we'll talk about a little bit later toward the fall. But what's going to be great about this is the sun hemp and the cow peas are both legumes, which means they fix nitrogen out of the air into the root system. So what we'll actually do this fall is we'll terminate that sun hemp and the cow peas, and we will plant our fall mix right into that. That way, once that sun hemp and cow peas start to rot and break down, it will actually release all that nitrogen to our fall crop. So our fall crop should do great following that good legume mix. So I just wanted to break that down real quick before we got out there and got real busy. Hey folks, we made it out here to the property. Our first course of action now that we're out here is we're going to mark off this 1-acre section in the middle for the sun hemp and the cow peas. So we make sure we're getting right about an acre. Now an acre is 43,560 square foot, which is roughly 69 yards by 69 yards. So that's what we're going to go with. As you may be able to tell, we actually left all the wheat standing in here from last year, and the reason we did that is it's actually going to be perfect organic matter. As we disc this under and it begins to rot, it's going to release all the nutrients from this wheat right back into our sun hemp, corn, and our cow pea mix. So and it's essentially acting as a slow release fertilizer. I do this on just about all of my food plots, and it almost eliminates the need to have to fertilize anything. This is our homemade drag. As you can tell, it does a great job of picking up sticks, but it also does a really good job at covering up seed. This is what we're going to use to drag everything. Well folks, that's going to wrap up pretty much all of what I'm going to do. Phil's still got a little more to disc and seed and drag down at the other end. But I have a graduation party to get to, so I'm not going to be able to finish that up. But you can tell, just to recap, we started off measuring that 1-acre block in the middle of the field, spread it with sun hemp and cow peas, disc the rest of it, spread corn on it, drug that, and like I said, he's got a little bit to finish on the other end. But that's the gist of it. So hopefully, when we add this clover strip around the outside edge this fall, these deer are going to have grain
They're gonna have bed, they're gonna have green, they're gonna have it all here. So hopefully you can see me or either Phil harvest a deer on this field this fall. So until then, I will see you guys later. Bow hunt or die.
Hey guys, just got out here to the lease. Sorry it's so windy. It's a beautiful day, but boy, it's awful windy out here, so hopefully you guys can hear me. So this is just an awesome piece of property I picked up. It's only about 3 miles away from my house. It's about 135 acres in size. Just really, really hard to find properties like this in northern Illinois. So very fortunate to have found this place. One of the reasons it's so critical to my season to have this place close to home is my wife Lisa and I actually have another baby on the way, due the first week of July. So this year with 2 kids and a newborn, it'd be really tough for me to be gone from home a lot like I typically am in the fall. So this will be a critical part of the season, being so close to home. I know that this place holds some top end deer. I have a couple of buddies that are familiar with this property and some of the properties around it that have known of actually a couple of world-class deer that have been in this area in recent years. So with any luck, maybe we'll bump into one this year. But for now, I'm going to head in. We're going to get some work done. So we'll give you some more updates from the field. Alright guys, I'm out here walking in this CRP field that you can see behind me. It looks like most of this area was a little too wet for them to plant with beans last year. And I was posting signs along the property edge, right on the edge of the field, and as I'm walking through, I found not one, but 2 sheds out in the middle of this field. One of them looks like a pretty good deer. So I'm gonna go scoop them up right now and give you guys a better look. Sorry again for the wind, it's just awful windy out here today, but you guys watch me pick them up. 2 antlers, one's I'm guessing a 2-year-old or a small 3-year-old. The other one's a pretty good size antler. I'm guessing this is a fully mature deer. I'm guessing the antler's probably close to 60 inches, is a clean 4-point. Looks like he had a small kicker off of his G3 at one point, but right now he's just a clean 4-point side. So I'm gonna get some more work done out here. Just got done posting the property line, so we're gonna go try and hang a couple stands and get some cameras up, so stay tuned. So I'm out here in this one spot. It's just a little tiny strip of timber that's between 2 ag fields, right smack in the middle of this property. Connects to the 2 biggest blocks of timber in the area. And this whole thing, if you look, is just, I don't know, maybe 50 yards wide. And you can see over my right-hand shoulder, there's a spot where you can see out into the field. I'm gonna actually spray that area over there and plant switchgrass this year to give it a little bit of cover and shield from the road that's probably a few hundred yards away over that corner. And but this is where we're gonna put the primary food plot on this property this year. Most of the best buck sign that I found on the property is maybe 150 yards south of here. But again, it's just a huge travel corridor. And when I came in here early this year, when there was still snow on the ground, it was just absolutely torn up with deer tracks. So that's probably my final update for the day today, guys. I'm gonna get back after it here, get this thing sprayed and get out of here and get home.
You know, Justin, I mean, it's funny because, I mean, when I first started off hunting, you just never think of Florida. And then when you put food plots in Florida, man, I mean, that's way beyond. Sure. I don't even think that way. But, I mean, what a great setup he has there. I mean, it looks good to me. Him and I actually talked about that perimeter clover plot of Heartland that he's going to be putting in, which should be a dominant. I mean, how much more food can he put in one little spot?
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a great job, a nice looking food plot down there. I've always felt like the couple times that I was in Florida, a lot of people think of like Everglades and palm trees, and it's just, most of Florida doesn't look like that. Like a lot of it's pines. To me, it reminds me a lot of northern Wisconsin when I'm up there, and that's kind of what that area looks like that Daryl's hunting in there. So I mean, putting in some food definitely going to concentrate some of those deer in that area. Hopefully it pays off for him. Only time will tell. And as far as Matt goes, as he said, he got super lucky. He happened to gain permission on an awesome piece of property here pretty close by. Todd and I are going to make sure that we just sneak in there a couple times.
Well, we know when he's at work.
Just to make sure that, nobody else is in there or anything.
Right.
But man, he's got a good piece of property. He's got a pretty solid plan. He's going to be doing some food plots, running cameras. It'll be interesting to see, how his season unfolds with the little one on the way any day now. So we'll see what happens.
Well, and Justin, it's fun to see both Matt and Daryl join the team this year. I mean, Daryl's been a part of, our program for several years as far as being a part of our brand ambassador program. And, Matt's been a fan of ours and a friend of yours and a part of, back even in the huntingnet.com days. He's been around for quite a while. It's cool to see.
Matt actually made his way into one of our episodes a few years ago when he shot that buck at our old lease on opening day, and you and I helped him recover it, and we did some footage. So we've known Matt for a long, long time. Him and I are going to Kansas together this fall to do some huntings. We did officially draw our Kansas tags, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Dates are set. Plans are made. Hopefully the weather cooperates and the deer cooperate. So only time will tell.
Tommy, if you're feeling a little lonely, give me a call.
Tommy was invited. We invited like 6 people. Nobody could go.
I never got the invite. But
you did get the invite like 3 times, and you said you couldn't go.
Hey guys, with that being said, it is now time to thank the fans who took the time to send in their trophy photos. Josh Baker.
Marco Colombo.
Madison Halterman.
Luke Yervig.
Caden Kinter.
And Tiffany Mall.
Hey guys, there's some great trophies. Of course, if you'd like to see yourself right here on an episode of Bowhunt or Die, make sure you submit your photos either on our website or our Facebook page. Justin, got to give a little shout out to Madison. I mean, it's great to see that she's graduated, but come on, let's put that Matthews to work. Next time you send in a photo, we want to see an animal on the ground.
A dead animal.
For sure.
But congratulations
again
to Madison. She graduated high school. Good for her. So guys, that's all we've got for this week's episode of Bowhunt or Die. As we touched on earlier, it is June now, and if you haven't done any work, like me, and Todd was doing some work this week.
I feel way better.
I haven't done anything yet, so I need to get my butt in gear.
Yesterday,
Tommy and I need to get out and do some work.
Yes, you did. Tommy's not your friend no more. But yet, there's no doubt that yesterday I finally feel like I got some food in the ground. I got some things worked up.
Good.
I feel
I'm going
better.
tonight after work with a backpack sprayer to spray one of my little food plots, just so I feel like I am accomplishing something, because I'm awfully, awfully far behind.
It's just a year. I mean, for here in the Midwest, guys, I mean, literally, I feel like it's either we've got 2 things. Either so much wind that you can't do anything outside, or it's just been raining. I mean, literally, it's just crazy the year that we've had. So, I mean,
and the turkey hunting takes up some of our time that I used to use before I was really into turkey hunting. I would do tree stand when deer work those weekends, and now I'm turkey hunting. So once that's over, the wife's mad and she wants me to be at home for a little while.
You better work on those arms.
I've done my penance. Now it's time to get some deer work done.
Well, with that being said, guys, it's time to get out there, put the bow aside for now, pick it up, shoot once in a while, get out, start working on your food plots, get the trail cameras out. I have been starting to see on Facebook and the forum and so forth that there are some antler growth starting to happen. So get those stealth cams out, and until next time, Bowhunt or Die. For more exciting action, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and receive live updates from our team members, as well as the latest happenings in the bow hunting and archery world. Be sure to share your photos, stories, and experiences as well. And don't forget to pick up your official bowhunting.com and Bowhunt or Die gear by visiting bowhunting.com/gear. We have a full selection of hats, shirts, decals, wristbands, and much more.
Ready? I'm trying to get my veins.
You know what to do? You ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready. Let's do this.
But most importantly, make sure you
like the video, leave us your comment below, let us know what you thought, and share it with your friends. Bowhunt or Die.
We'll do a take 2 of that.